Hi, Dr. Jo Messenger here. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to talk about leadership and the need for resilience. Talking about leadership is a lot more attractive to people than sharing a treatise on morality and meaning. As a topic, leadership is hugely useful because it enables parents, team leaders, bosses, clubs, clinics, bands, businesses, coaches, practitioners, entrepreneurs and friends to offer guidance without the censorship that is normally found when someone wants to self-improve someone else. Leadership as a topic is both interesting and intriguing. It's spoken about, written about, tweeted about, blogged about plentifully, and it's a compelling topic. Is leadership inherited, or can it be taught? Are authentic leaders people who want the best for their audience rather than the best for themselves or the select few? Are they an endangered species? Can leadership be taught to young people? It's no secret the world needs new leaders. The nations of the world are tired and suspicious of self-serving people in power with no long-term vision other than the vision that revolves around their re-election or pay rise. Authentic leadership might be on the endangered list, but it is not extinct. It can be found. It can be found in the likes of you and me. And the thing is, leadership is now up to the likes of you and me because this is where we are finding authentic leadership. It's a little disappointing that more authentic leadership isn't found in most of the current world leaders. If you want change now, you cannot wait for someone else to make that change. The goalposts have moved. Now, if you want change, you have to bring it about yourself. And there's no point in finger pointing at previous leaders because the most common area of leadership failure is in the home, and that effect involves all of us. Financial problems, job insecurity, domestic violence, sexual abuse, addictions, low nutrition meals, digital babysitters, divorce and social media pressures highlight our desperate need for all of us to upgrade our leadership skills immediately. We need to do more than standing back and watching our young people get the bulk of their values, beliefs and training from their peers, social media and the internet, and then leaving it to school teachers to try and sort out the consequences when it's already too late. All of us need to take up our responsibility for self-leadership and leadership of our immediate families in our homes. We can no longer abdicate or delegate responsibilities that are truly ours. Most parents would love to see their children reach their full potential. However, for this to happen, gifts need to be recognised, developed and encouraged. Parents pushing children to pursue gifts they don't have is exhausting and disappointing for everyone. Contemporary leadership is often covert and flies under the radar. Leadership can be found in steering a conversation in a particular direction, making suggestions or speaking words of encouragement. Contemporary leadership often involves sharing responsibilities and ideas instead of being autocratic or dictatorial. And this makes the new leadership more accessible to everyone. You don't need power, position, or an extroverted personality to be a leader anymore. A leader is simply someone who is followed by others. If your words are directional, and your actions inspiring, you're a leader. This means leadership is a skill for all of us to develop, not just the previous chosen few. Where will you lead your followers to? Some people will lead in big ways and others will lead in small ways. Don't underestimate the small ways. All of us can remember words of influence from our childhoods. One sentence can change the direction of a person's life. It is essential we learn to cope with setbacks, disapproval and opposition, disappointment and failure. And it's essential we teach our young people to be able to cope too. Giving everyone a trophy for participation does not teach resilience, and it does not teach anyone how to handle not winning. Depression is rampant in the world today, and it's not just adults. Depression is the fastest growing medical issue in teenagers. We have to teach resilience and how to cope rather than deal with the appalling tragedy of hiding, self-harm, and even suicide that can be a result where we haven't. Overprotective helicopter parenting and not allowing children or ourselves to make mistakes, and the other extreme of underprotection from violence, porn, and absent parents are both potentially detrimental. Resilience is not developed by watching. Resilience and self-worth are both developed by doing and being involved. Participating rather than being inactive and not involved generates purpose and a sense of achievement. It's essential for all of us to be resilient. Leaders are often the target of envious, spiteful, challenging people who have little better to do than ridicule others. Some people think it's powerful to bring down a leader, and you need to develop resilience and skills to deal with these people so that you don't quit. Don't let the negative few override the positive many. Remember, until we meet again, laugh lots, and you get more of what you think about.